Bradley and Jackie from A Purposeful Pop Life, and we are back today on our summer quest trying to find some good movies.
And it is a quest. It is difficult to find good movies right now.
Very.
There are definitely more movies coming out, but the quality of them, I would say, is...
Not so good, not so good. We watched a movie this past week, and it's called A Little Love of Mine, is that right?
This Little Love of Mine.
This Little Love of Mine.
It's funny, we actually tried recording earlier this week, and we both were so tired, and we both forgot the title of the movie, but...
Which says a lot about the movie. It
did not stick with us.
It's on Netflix, and it could have easily been on Hallmark, it could have been on FX, it could have been on any other station possible. There was nothing Netflixy about it. It's your typical love story where someone has to go back home, they find their high school or college sweetheart, they have some sort of conflicts, and magically fall back in love, and it was just really kind of cliche and boring.
It was, I agree. The characters' names are Chip and Laura.
Of course, Chip.
And
could have been like Bailey and Elle or something. I mean, it was any...
It wasn't good. I mean, here's the thing. If you have nothing else to watch and you just want to watch something that's new, then I would go ahead and turn that one on.
While doing
But
laundry or
otherwise,
something.
Yeah. And it's okay to have on while the kids are around because there's nothing. Trust me, there is
It is PG,
nothing.
if not G.
Yeah, I don't even know. Did they even kiss? I don't even
No.
know. I don't think so.
No. But, so, I don't want to ruin that, kill that movie because it is worth it, but there was actually two other movies I've watched in the past week that I think are really good.
Oh yeah, what are those?
Well, last night the family and I watched Fatherhood that features Kevin Hart.
Yep.
And so he is married, his wife's pregnant, and right up to giving birth of their first child, she passes away. That's not a spoiler alert. And the movie is about his quest and challenges as a single dad raising an infant, and some of the challenges of, being a guy stay at home with your child. The world's geared a little more towards females. It's the way it is. He's got to struggle through that. He's got to struggle through his mother and his mother-in-law.
And that actually came out during Father's Day weekend. It's a great movie to watch with your dads.
Oh, is it? You think so?
Yeah,
I think so.
do.
Yeah, I think
I do.
There's a scene up front where he's talking to his father-in-law, and it's a really touching scene about what it takes to be a good father. And he gives him some funny advice that I made my kids stop. Like, wait, what did he say? And he was talking about how we're imperfect, and our job is to do the best we can and accept the imperfect things that are there. So it's a really good movie. And the other movie is called Collateral Beauty, and that's with Will Smith.
That's an older movie.
Yeah, it didn't get a lot of
It's
attention.
like early 2000s.
Yeah, it did get a lot of attention, and Miriam, she's always in the James Bond movies, the Red movies. She's British. She's like his counter person, but it's a really good movie. It struggles with loss and grief, and I think it's really well done. And if you want to see a different side of Will Smith,
Like a more serious, probably.
yeah,
more,
I think it's a really good movie. So those are two
Yeah.
good movies. So I'm really kind of bummed
more
at
sentimental.
the bust we just had on Netflix, but I think those are two good ones.
And I have a surprise for Bradley. I didn't tell him I was going to do this, but
What is
I
this?
brought a book that I was just been reading, Seduction and Snacks by Tara Sevick. Yes, it is a seductive woman eating chocolate. Yes.
That is so cliche. It's awesome. Please tell me it's better than the cover.
It's hilarious. The characters in here, on the first 2 pages, I just started laughing because one of the male characters in here, he just wears these creative shirts. I can't say what's on the shirts because it's inappropriate, but he has sayings on his shirts. And I was in bed reading, and I looked over to Brett, and I told him what was on the shirt, and he couldn't stop laughing. He was crying so hard.
What is
he
on the
started
shirt?
crying. I can't tell
Oh,
you.
come on.
Okay, well, the first shirt that he says, or the first shirt that he wears, it states, "I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look." And
Of course.
It was a really long day for both my husband and me, and we were just laughing. But
Yeah.
the reason I brought this book is because Passion Flicks is in productions with it. They're turning it into a movie.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And so I want us to review the movie. So I thought, you know what? If you need a comic relief, if you don't want anything that's serious, you don't want some cliche romance, this is the book for you.
And it is the Dog Days of Summer officially. It runs July 3rd through August 11th, according to Wiki. I looked this up. So if you need a good book, I think it's a good idea. It's going to be really hot in Minnesota this next week. I think 96 degrees, 90 degrees
I love
every
it.
day.
I love the hot weather.
But if you want to be inside the AC, read a book, watch a movie.
Sit by a pool.
Yeah. So try that book. Try Collateral Damage or Fatherhood. You're not going to be wrong with any of those. So.
No, and it's good to know that there's I did see some of Fatherhood and,
Yeah.
and so some good movies on Netflix. And we missed you last week, the 4th of July. I hope you had a great 4th of July, and we will be seeing you next week.
Take care, everyone.